A number of recent suicide attempts on Grand Bahama said to be cause for concern on the state of mental health issues residents on that island are facing during this difficult period. Jamila Mizik reports.
In the past month, there has been one alleged suicide and two alleged attempted suicides on Grand Bahama, which indicates that the state of mental health is a concern. We spoke to psychologist Dr. Wayne Thompson, who says that mental health in the northern Bahamas is severely challenged.
I think that when you look at what has happened with Dorian, and in addition to that now, this pandemic that is affecting the entire world, this is going to create that kind of scenario. Research shows that economic strife and uncertainty increases suicides. Let's go back to the global recession of 2007, 2008 that lasted 4 years. Between North America and Europe, there is recorded an additional 10,000 extra suicides as a result of the downturn.
Dr. Thompson says what is happening in Grand Bahama is the result of people's lives being completely disrupted, which leads to a sense of hopelessness.
When you can't buy food, when you can't provide shelter, these are very, very basic things. And when these things are not being met, a sense of anger, then worry, then depression, then hopelessness sets in. And for many individuals, once they get to hopelessness, they try to find a new way out.
He says persons who may be suicidal tend to send very subtle messages to persons they're close to.
When you find people not caring about what happens tomorrow anymore, not caring about anything anymore, that is an indication of someone not being in a good mental state. Secondly, when you find individuals doing such things as emptying their savings, buying gifts for everyone, that too is an indication that they are planning an exit, withdrawal from things that they once enjoyed. For example, their favorite television program. You tell them that it's on. All of a sudden, they no longer have an interest in it. You're preparing their favorite food. All of a sudden, they don't have an interest in it.
He says in Grand Bahama and Abaco, persons have been impacted deeply, but it is imperative that a sense of community care be spread because people cannot live without hope. Here's how he says you can help.
Whenever someone asks you for something, even if you do not have the means, please speak kindly, respectfully, and encouragingly to those persons. Do not be dismissive. Be thoughtful, be considerate. You will be amazed to see how far that can actually go.
And for persons who may be having suicidal thoughts, he has this advice.
There isn't anything wrong with having a low moment. And for most persons, when they have low moments, they may have a degree of suicidal ideation. What this simply means is the thought of suicide flashes across the mind. For more than 80% of those persons, that thought will flash and then go. But if persons recognize those things flash across their minds, they need to begin to speak to persons whom they respect, who they are close to, who have proven to be confidential, to start discussing what is going on in their life, what is troubling them.
Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.